You know what? I love this sweater, but it it reveals too much. Hold on here, so you can see the table. Oh, I pop it. It's a self love day, okay? And that doesn't mean like share everything of me, but meaning I have gained way too much weight. I'm like busting out of everything, and but the self love day is, it's okay if I can't fit into anything at this moment. I'm still going to wear it because, um, you know, I still think I'm beautiful and it's what I want to wear. I like can't fit in my jeans. I'm screaming and everything. I've gained about 20 pounds, and it shows. I can't fit in. My jeans are screaming on me. Like it shows every mark, okay, of everything because they're just way too tight. You know what? I'm not sure how we're gonna do this right now because it is revealing way too much. Um, hold on, hold on. Maybe I can. You know what? I wasn't. Maybe that'll help hold it. I hadn't sat down in this. I've just been up and getting around for the day. I didn't even think about sitting down. I know I was looking for a bobby pin or something. And, since I'm in the process of trying to go through things and I need to move, I don't know where it's at because it was in my bathroom with some of my makeup. And now, like a lot of that stuff, like I've been going through stuff and I didn't get finished going through everything. So I ended up throwing everything in some like travel bags and all this. And I'm like, okay, I set like all this stuff on my dresser and I'm like, I'll have to go through it later. I just wanted to get everything that I didn't really need at that moment in the bathroom out of the bathroom. And so I was looking for a bobby pin to try to bobby pin this together. Um, and it did not work here. Hold on. I might need to go get something else on. Because this is not working. Um, yeah, I'm not sure. My scale is not working right now. I tried getting on it because I know I've been gaining weight. I didn't really wear a lot of things this summer, like there was comfy things. But I know last summer I had gained weight, so like my jean shorts were tight on me, and I didn't really wear them a lot. So this summer I didn't really try to put them on. And when I did wear a pair of jean shorts, they were like, we all have like some fat girl things, clothes. So I would, put those on because I knew I had gained weight. The last day I tried weighing myself, I knew I gained more weight because I was about 159, and I'm short. I'm only 5'4", so I'm chunky. I'm a chunky girl. I got meat on my bones, and I know I've gained more weight since then. And this was I don't know, back in the spring, early summer. I know I have gained more weight since then. I've been trying to get on my scale, but it's like saying low. It was in the closet too, so sometimes that affects the battery. So I have it out right now, so I can try to see if like getting more light to it and like messing with it will make it work. If not, I'm gonna need a new battery. I don't really know right now. But yeah, so I have gained way too much weight, and I was like needing to lose weight anyways because of like my journey. I was on steroids and gained over 100 pounds in 5 months. And then after they took like weaned me off of them, I was still gaining weight. So and I have like struggled to get it off. There's been times like I've gotten close. Like 2 years ago, I was bouncing around between 141 and 143, and a lot of things happened. And since then, it has been an emotional roller coaster with my weight. Immediately when it happened, like a couple months later, I was able to get most of the weight. I gained weight, like there was something happened, and I gained like 15 pounds right away. And I was able to get most of that off, and then it just came back on, and it was like, and it was a juggle, and then all of a sudden, it was just like this, like after getting it off, it just kept creeping on there, and I kept staying there. Um, and it was just like, okay, if I'm gonna gain weight, I'm just gonna right now, I'm just gonna go through what I'm going through, and I'm gonna eat how I want to eat. I know that doesn't add to it, but I'm not going to keep putting that pressure on myself, during that time frame. I'm not necessarily the most unhealthy, but I've become actually really unhealthy. I have a coffee addiction now, and whatever. I need to get back on my tea. I still drink tea, but it's just been, more of the little bit of indulgence. It's like, if I'm going to gain this weight, and I was sitting here and, doing intermittent fastings and called to give up certain things, and I'm still gaining this weight because of this emotions, that I was like, I need to go easy on myself. I don't need to be so hard on me. If I'm called to do fastings, if I'm called to do this, and I'm going to do them. Other than that, I'm just going to, enjoy a little bit of life and enjoy some food. Eat kind of how I want to eat. It's not the most unhealthy. I cook and things like that. And, like, sometimes maybe not the best of things, but like, I'm not a fast food person. I'm not a really prepared food person, but I know here lately in this healing journey, I have been tapped out. These last few months, I've been actually buying like a lot of crackers and munching on like crackers and stuff like that, because I've been like struggling energetically, and then feeling so hungry and then so sick. But I try to make sure I make dinner, so then if I get hungry during the day, I might be snacking on some bullshit. But I don't always like buy the crackers or whatever. But that's something that I have been doing here since this summer. In the spring, I don't know, around Mother's Day, I got COVID. And since then, I haven't really bounced back from it. And that's where, like, it was like, okay, I need to buy some prepared things. I can't keep doing this. I need to be able to sometimes just grab, some crackers if all of a sudden I get hungry, or, like I have apples in there right now. So, it might be an apple. If I'm so hungry, I'm going to grab some crackers because it like comes and goes. So, anyways, my journey in regards to, healing and trying to heal emotional things when they're coming to the surface. Sometimes it's a long process of trying to release them. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get into the energies today. Today very much is a self-love day for myself, even though some people would not see it that way. I have to love me regardless of the weight that I've gained. And if I want to wear something, I'm at home. I'm working. I work from home. So it's like, if I want to wear something that's too tight and that I'm falling out of and busting out of, that's my business. Because I'm going to keep loving me regardless of, what other people think about it or how they. Now I cannot wear it out in the world. I'm falling out too much, and the camel toe in these jeans is too bad. I was looking at that. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, but at least, I work from home, so I can, wear it at home. I cannot really, pay attention and focus on that, and I can feel beautiful. And even though I know that I need to lose weight and that I need to, release these emotions, the most important thing is loving me regardless of the weight gain, and appreciating and honoring me, and feeling beautiful. So today's a self-love, self-care day in that way of but regardless if I've gained weight and I can barely fit into my clothes, I'm going to wear them. And I'm going to show up, and I am going to put a smile on my fucking face. And if for some reason, I feel like not smiling, then I'm not going to fucking smile. But, I like to be positive. I like to try to face the day with positivity. If you're just negative, I could have put this on, and I could have, like, I knew I could, like, was struggling to get my jeans up, right? And the jeans that I wore yesterday, like, it's like those are my go-to jeans, even though they're a size 10 too, but they're a little looser in the fit for a size 10. And so it's like, when I can't get those on either. I knew I shouldn't be putting these on, but I was like, you know what? I've been in the too comfy of leggings and just comfortable things. It's time to get back into wearing. That's a lot of times what happens to your body too. If you're not going to wear jeans, you're not going to like put yourself together, and you're just wearing comfort. I mean, a lot of the stuff that I can wear, even though it's comfortable, it's cute. I'll wear some leggings with a cute ass top, but all of that comfort, so much of that comfort, your body just gets lax. You know what I'm saying? And you're more apt that you don't realize, gaining weight or whatever, because you're getting too comfortable. And it was like, you know what? It's time to put these on and squeeze my ass into them. I hope I don't pop a button because they're all buttoned up. And I was like, well, if I bust a button, I bust a button. I haven't decided if I'm going to buy like a larger size, some larger jeans, or if I'm just going to keep like wearing them around the house, squeezing into them when I want to be cute, or just for like every day. And then right now, when I go out in the world, if I'm just going to wear leggings until I get it together, I don't really know yet. Um, I don't think I'm going to buy larger jeans. I don't think I'm going to do it. Um, because then that'll make me more lax. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being mindful. Oh, well, and now I got this room. You know what I'm saying? Um, I think push come to shove. If something happens, then I will, but I'm not going to. Um, we all go through these flow moments in life, regardless of what it is, regardless if it's my weight and these emotions. That's an opportunity for more self-love, more self-acceptance, as well as sometimes not being so hard on yourself. It was a moment for me, and I can tell you honestly, like what happened in regards to this is I was doing vegan, and 2 years ago, and my family is very toxic abusive. I grew up in and out of foster care, and I didn't have anything to do with my mom for about 15 years. Some things was going on where I started communicating with her again, and other people in my family, her and my sister and other people, because neither one of them had I spoke to in like 15 years because of the toxicity. And not to say that I'm perfect, I'm not. I was dealing with my own toxicity. I repeated domestic abuse out of my wounds, out of not understanding that I didn't love me. But that, dealing what I was dealing with on my own in my own life was enough toxicity for me to have to be dealing with. I deserve more. I deserve better. And then so, adding more people in my life that just want to be toxic and want to be abusive and want to be controlling and just want to always be nasty and put people down was something where I'm not going to do this. I can't do this. And so, in regards to the situation with my mom, her jealousy, and I knew it was jealousy, but it got those wounds, it got those insecurities and things that took place over life, where it just really pulled me down a rabbit hole. Um, you know, my bathing suit at her house, it like kept falling off. And then when I was in the we were swimming in the water, and I was playing with my cousin, and we were playing sharp, so he was coming after me, and my bottoms came off, and I'm like, oh fuck, right? So his mom, when she went out shopping, she bought me a bathing suit, and you know she was like, you should wear a smaller bathing suit, and I was like, I know I needed to buy another bathing suit, but it was where I didn't like wearing it really tight, right? So it was a little like it fit, but it wasn't snug. So in the water, it'd pull it. And normally I wasn't around no one, so it was like, whatever, I'm trying to make peace with things. And, um, so I was like, okay, I have to, figure that out. And anyway, so she bought me a new swimsuit, and, like she bought it where she could buy separate pieces, and she bought me an extra large for my top, which then we had to like tie around at the back because I need it for this area, right? So the extra large was too big around, but then like I was still spilling out here. And then she bought me a large or a medium for the bottom. I don't remember what it was. And then it was too loose too. We had to tie it. I think it might have been a large. Um, and so they untied. So we were able to tighten them because it was falling off. So we were able to tighten them. But I have a smiley face tummy. I've had 2 emergency C-sections, and then that's where like my mom's abuse because of my weight gain. That little smiley face tummy that I had after I had my daughter. They let me know, hey, I only weighed 134 after I had my daughter, and they were like, you're tiny, but your they're damaged. Your muscles are damaged. They buckle. And they were like, so you're going to have a tummy tuck to fix this. And my smiley face, right? And I had the money to have it done at the time I was married, and the abuse, he would not allow me to have it done. Um, And so, it took me back to that, of the abuse that I endured because of that. And I couldn't even fit in an nursing bra. So being 134, 5'4", a little smiley face tummy, and then you can't fit in an nursing bra, where all my weight was. Yes, my stomach was not perfect. Yes, it was, a little, had a smiley face. Had meat on my bones still, I wasn't skin and bones. But, I wasn't, how he wanted me to see myself, right? And so it brought up these things because then my mom was making fun of me. And it really ticked me off because, she's about 5'1" and she probably weighed about 220. I'm like, what the fuck is your problem? But it was just, and she was pointing at me and laughing and ha ha ha. And, oh my God, I would not wear that. Because it was a very high cut bikini too. And so the smiley face is more like at my, now with all the weight gain, there's some like over at my hip area. So that area like, coming high was where you could like see it through my swimsuit, like, and it really got to me. Like, I'm around family first and foremost. I didn't buy this for myself, but my other one falls off. And this is why I had a loose one in the first place, and I had a skirt attached to it. Because of trying to make peace with my body from all the damage and destruction of life. One, the weight gain from the steroids. I was on the steroids because of domestic abuse and the pain. And, so the doctor, put me on steroids instead of giving me pain medicine. And, so that destroyed my stomach more, gaining all that weight. And then taking me back to all that emotional and that traumatic trauma in regards to, because it wasn't just verbal, but that emotional and verbal abuse to the physical abuse in regards to my body. And then, her laughing and pointing fingers and making fun of me, it just really took me somewhere. And at that time, I weighed 141, and it was like, I'm 45. I was 44 that I was actually 43 then. And it was like, my body is damaged enough. I'm older and this and that. And I've been losing a lot of the weight from the steroids. So that destroys your body. And it really took me somewhere that, I have been working through and trying to examine and working through that shame, that embarrassment of things that I don't have control over. Yes, in some way I had control over it. We have to take responsibility because of the fact of, I didn't know how to love me, right? So I was in domestic abuse thinking that abuse was love. This is what I was taught. And that it was my responsibility. I had to fix everything. I had to be that all. I had to be the woman and the man, and everything was my responsibility. It was my fault. I learned a lot. I learned a lot of lessons from that. So in this journey, it was like, you know what? Once that emotional abuse happened, and as well as then it was the control. My car was broken at the time, so she had picked me up to go hang out with family, and she said it was just going to be for a couple of hours, and I was really heavy in my fastings then, and I was doing vegan, and so I was I had asked her before, like trying to prepare and all this, so I need to bring food for myself. Then it was like, no, you're going to stay. You're staying all day long. And I was like, no, well, I need to go home. Can I borrow your car? Because I need to get food. I'm not eating this stuff. And then that's where the abuse got worse. Well, no, you're not allowed. No, you're going to eat this fucking shit. You're going to do what the fuck I tell you to do. And so then it got where, the control, the abuse over my body, the shaming me. And then it was the control over, because then I tried not eating at all, but I was sick. I was out in the sun. I hadn't eaten all day. I'd been doing a fasting, and I was supposed to break my fasting at like 10, 11 in the morning. And that was like 18, 19 hours. And so it was like, I'm supposed to be breaking my fasting. I was sick. I was out in the sun. Finally, it got to the point where I had to cave. And she made sure, she knew what she was doing. She made sure there was nothing there for me to eat, meaning that I had to eat the junk. It was nothing. There was no fruit, vegetables, nothing that was vegan, that was appropriate. It was all meat and nasty shit that I was not supposed to be eating, and like soda and all these things. The only thing that was kind of healthy that they had was like sweet tea. I'm not kidding you. Okay. And it got to the point I was so sick. I had to eat. And then that just was like, it broke everything. I was like, I've ate. And I literally gained 10 pounds that day. How the fuck did I gain 10 pounds that day? when I only ate one time. I barely ate anything. And it was just, but then I had a little bit of something to drink. Like, it was just all of everything, my power being taken away, the abuse, then the going from different foods, and I was so sick and whatever. And then after that, it was like, okay, well, you know what? I'm just gonna have to eat normal food right now. And then get back into what the fuck I was doing. And so needless to say, in this journey, it has just been, I kind of gave up on that stuff. And it wasn't give up, but it was because I need to make peace with this. I'm going to eat how I want to eat. I'm not going to be so hard on myself. And I have a perfectionism problem. I was raised to be a people pleaser, and that I was never good enough. So I needed to be perfect. And so there's no one can be perfect, right? So I'm really hard on myself. So you know what? I'm just gonna eat this fucking shit. If someone can't stand my fucking smiley face and my chunky meaty fucking self, or any fucking thing else, or the scars, like I have scars on my body. The biggest one is on my breast, from domestic abuse. The other things that are visible, like the gap between my teeth, or I have like a roll here from a shredded biceps tendon that's inoperable, and it's from abuse. I've seen multiple surgeons, let alone like herniated discs and pinched nerves, and things that have been broken, and like fractured hips and tailbones. And I mean, I've been through the ringer, literally been through the freaking ringer. And it was like, if someone can't fucking love me, then fuck them. They don't deserve to be in my life. And at this point in time, I don't need to try so hard. I'm just going to fucking live and just be. And if I feel like I need to do all fruit and vegetable for a couple of days, or I need to give up meat, or I need to just eat freaking meat, or I need to, whatever it is, or I need to do intermittent fastings, or I need to do, there's been a lot of times in this journey, since then, especially here this last year, that I've done a lot of 3-day fasting, sick as a dog. And then realizing afterwards, Spirit was actually trying to take my ass down. Being that I had to do everything, that people pleaser also, I have learned how to cope as being a workaholic, keep pushing through, and then realizing that it also was like some sense of avoidance, because I was never allowed to deal with anything. I had to keep going and maintain everything. And so in that, there was some sense of avoidance, and then my body learned how to deal with these emotions and keeping on going. So now that I'm mindful of it, I have to know not to avoid. But if I'm feeling things and it needs to come out and I'm not ready, then I know I need to keep working until like I bring myself down, or spirit brings me down, until I can deal with the emotions. So, the one good thing about all of that is God utilized it. God, source, energy, universe utilized it for my benefit, to actually examine me more and examine how I function, so that I can be more mindful. I knew I was like a workaholic, right? And I was being mindful, but then I would go through spurts of like pushing and being a workaholic, to then pulling myself back because of the mindful. Then now in this, it was, there was more acceptance in this, and being more mindful in what was going on. So anyway, so it is a self-love day for me, even though I'm busting out of my clothes because I've gained too much weight. And, I wasn't realizing, like sitting down, how this would be. But anyways, in regards to all these energies going on out here, there is still so much change. There's so many different, like, energy waves that I'm feeling. There's lots of change. There's some that's chaotic. There's some that I'm feeling is like that pressure cooker, or that, that explosion, that storm, that building. And then I'm feeling stuff where there is peaceful, and I'm feeling where some people are really being dragged. People who are avoiding. I'm feeling like like how some people who self-sabotage or come against other people, like karma is really trying to kick them in their ass right now. So I was not able to tap into a specific group and what was going on. I know for myself, since it's self-love and, acceptance, that this is going to be somewhere along the lines of part of the energies that I'm tapping into, because as a healer, it also, my experience, my energy also can dictate in what I'm picking up on. This is why I have to make sure I'm okay to do something. Um, and it's a self-love day, so I'm definitely okay. I can face my shadows and my demons or others, and still love me regardless of what other people may think, or how they may see me. Um, so I'm thinking that in regards to the energies that we're going to be picking up on, it's probably more the peaceful energies. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull cards and see where we go, actually where spirit's going to take us. All right, so spirit, let's see here. I'm I'm feeling sexual energy. It's not just because of like, ooh, I have in but I'm feeling sexual energies where someone is struggling with um, maybe their desire is the words that I would like to use for this. Their desires in regards to someone, is what I just picked up on, and they're um, I would say a magnetic pull towards them. The denial, it's the running. That's why I picked up on my own self. That workaholic where it's avoidance. Okay, I understand now. Everything I talk about is for a reason. It's just figuring out the pieces, right, and putting it together. With me being prophetic, that's how it comes through, especially being a Gemini. Um, so someone is trying to avoid that. It's like it's coming to a head, or it's in their face, or spirit is that's a dragging. Spirit is dragging them to try to face what it is that they feel, these desires, instead of avoiding, trying to deny it. I'm trying to run from it. I'm getting a running energy. Um, you can run, but you can't hide. That's what I just heard. You can run, but you can't hide, especially running from yourself. Like, I can't run from me. I just have to be mindful of what is going on with me, right? And I was talking about that in regards to knowing how I'm a workaholic, and knowing how that's how I learned how to cope with things, as well as like the programming of I had to take care of everything, so there was never no time to face what I was feeling, what I was dealing with. I just had to keep fucking going, like that robot energy. And it's connected to this energy. Okay. That's why I'm speaking about it. All right. I'm picking up on masculine energy. All right. I'm going to do this Sacred Traveler first, this Oracle. All right. So, what is this masculine energy running from? Why is he running from these feelings, from this desire? What is going on with this masculine energy, spirit? This is not what I was planning on doing. Spirit's always throwing a loop or a monkey wrench in something. I was just thinking I was about to do collective energies. And now we're being pulled to masculine energy. People who are avoiding and running from their feelings and their desires in regards to feminine energy. And a particular feminine energy. Unknown territory, you are exactly where you need to be. That unknown territory for them. They're not understanding their feelings or their desire, or where things are going to go. So it's like they're running from it because they don't know what to do with it. And spirit is saying, "Hey, you're supposed to be here. You're supposed to be feeling this. You're supposed to be examining this. It's okay that you don't know and you don't have the answers. How are you going to have the answers if you don't feel it? And allow yourself to feel it and then go with the flow." Is what I'm getting with this. That means you have to deal with this. And then uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. Of course, you have to feel this, right? You have to feel your feelings and why you are desiring someone, or the feelings that you have towards them that you're trying to run. And spirit is saying, like, this is where you need to be. You need to face this. It's okay that you don't understand it. It's okay you don't know what to do with it. It's okay that you're unsure in regards to, like, how things would turn out, you know, because I'm getting this sense of, well, I don't know how I feel this way, but then I don't know what to do about this. I don't think things would work. So, like, afraid to try, right? And they're saying, no, you need to sit here and examine how you feel. And in this, there's going to be great treasures. There's going to be, like, deep beneath the surface, there's going to be these jewels that you find. So there's going to be this understanding, and it's going to be like a great reward. There's treasure here buried beneath what you are trying to run from. And it's not just in regards to the feelings. See, that's the part of it. It's like understanding then what these feelings are. It becomes that jewel, it becomes that treasure. And then you know, like, what to go, like, to go after it. So it's like spirit is saying, hey, this is worth trying. It's not just feeling. This is worth trying to figure out. This is a treasure here. This is potential. This is something that can bring you great reward, or feeling abundant, feeling like you are that king or that queen, or you have this abundance that it is like a blessing to you. Why would you run from this? Don't you understand that you're worthy of blessings? That's what I'm kind of getting from this energy. Like, to be able to feel this, and to try to have this, to go after this. It's not just a feeling, but it's then, to try in regards to, like, relationship, of trying to come together, of trying to work things out, because this is the treasure. This is the blessing. It's funny, there's a dragon there. I'm being poked at the dragon. I wasn't even paying attention to it before. The dragon. They're pulling me to the red and the yellow of the dragon, in like that sexual awakening, and this creation, this intimacy, this nurturing, as well as like that life force energy. This is that magnetic pull towards that feeling, and that desire towards this feminine energy, and it's scary to this person. Scary for them to face that this is a blessing, or this is a gift. The desires, the why is it so fearful? It's like a fearful energy in regards to the desires, the sacral energy of desire, as well as that creation, that life force energy. It's kind of like you take my breath away energy. Um, it's like if I give to this, they have the potential to take away my breath of life. This vulnerability, that's what the fear is, the vulnerability of this, and of this connection. It's like they're afraid of both it not working out, but then this, maybe they don't feel they're deserving, because then it's like maybe not feeling worthy of it. Like scared to experience all that, and have it fall apart, not thinking that they can maintain it, or that they're deserving. I will be right back. Something's wrong with my chickens. right. You know what? I don't know who the hell and how they're all escaping, but now the baby's out there all by herself. That last batch of babies that we had, only one ended up hatching. And the broody hen is in there. There's some broody hens out here, but they don't have babies right now. And so, they're not going to care for her. I don't know what's going on, but there's a big ass dog, which I have already called and complained on this dog. I might need to grab my Glock here in a minute. I've already had, I have to make sure I have my Glock on me when I go outside because I can't come back in if I have to shoot the damn dog. So I might need to go grab my gun. But the dog was running out of the yard, and that dog keeps trying to attack my birds. And they've all, like, there's so many that have escaped. So, like, now I have to really be mindful here, and I'm not dressed for that at all. Anyways, let me get back on this. I apologize. I had to go check on them and make sure that they're okay. It's like spirit is trying to get them to realize about this treasure. And the treasure is their wants, right? That's why they're pulling them like I get spirit trying to pull them like this magnetism in regards to this person and the desire. It's not just a sexual desire, it is an emotional desire. Spirit is trying to pull them to this because it's like getting them to realize, hey, you deserve this. Even if it's not this particular person, right? See, sometimes we get wrapped up in it being a particular person. Things have to come in for us to experience things, to awaken us into the potential and possibility, and then the acknowledgement and the knowing, oh my God, this is available to me. Oh my God, I can feel this way. Oh my God, I deserve this. This is what I want for myself. So this could be where this is for this person, or it could be that treasure chest, where this treasure chest is like that one and that one and only, like that ultimate reward, right, in regards to this connection. And I it is a connection. It's not just superficial, it is a connection. I keep being pulled to the magnetism and like this pull to each other. There is a connection here. A spirit is keeping them connected. Spirit is involved in this magnetic draw, this magnetic pull, this connection. Spirit is pulling this person towards their feelings, what they feel of them, towards their desire. Anyways, we have great adventure. Take a risk, adventure forward. This is for this masculine. Their spirit is telling them, hey, you need to move forward. Take this risk. Take this leap of faith. Trust in what it is that you feel for this person, what it is that you want for yourself, and these desires that you have for this person, and what it does for you. And deep down, it's like they know deep down that this is not like anything else. And I'm just going to leave it in those words. Not like anything else. It's nothing else that they have ever experienced before or felt. Once they are able to venture forward and take this leap of faith, they'll be stepping into their power. You are strong beyond measure. It's like spirit's trying to also get them to realize that their strength, to get them to realize that they are brave. It's like that first thing of taking this risk, taking and venturing forward, is the acceptance first. This acknowledgement, the acceptance. It's funny because I was talking about understanding who I am, right, and understanding how I function and where these wounds come from. That's because of self-acceptance and self-awareness. they're trying to get them to get to that point of this acceptance and self-awareness, so then they can gain from there and keep moving forward in their power, and take and keep venturing forward and keep taking risk in regard to what it is that they're desiring. So it's like this first initial step is this acceptance, this acknowledgement of how they feel instead of fucking running from it, and what it is that they want and desire in regards to this person. And then if it's not this person, then knowing that this is still what the fuck they want. This is what they're longing for. This is what they're desiring. And they feel this draw to this person, like this could be the one. And Spirit's like, go with this. Go for it. Because, yeah, you do deserve this. So getting them to acknowledge this first, so then that they can keep stepping into their power and keep moving forward and understanding how strong they are. I'm still getting this value, or this it's like a value or confidence or belief that they know that they deserve this. It's like now they're aware, since they feel it, that it's possible. Even though they're running from that, they still know it. They can't run from that. But there's something here with worthiness or something, like feeling deserving. And that's what's keeping them from like moving forward. Something with this not feeling deserving. What is this, Spirit? What is this not feeling deserving? They keep pulling me to the dragon. Yeah, well, think about the dragon. The dragon, I mean, in these other cards, it's people. And in all these other cards, it shows and depicts a person. This card, the person is a fucking dragon. They're different. They're a beast. That's what it is. A dragon is a fucking beast. An etheric creature, right? So there's something about them where they don't feel deserving. They feel like they are less than, or they feel like they are a beast, or they feel like some sense of a creature, you know. I'm getting like that fire energy, like spewing up anger. What is that? I don't know if it's because of their mistakes. They're pulling me to like anger and mistakes, like their past, things that they've done, or things, the way it's shaped them, or something. You know, there's some stigma. There's something weird here, where then it makes them feel like not deserving, and that's that. It's funny. It's not deserving of like this person or this love with this person, that they feel this desire, like this spark that's there. This is like the hermit card. In the tarot, though, you see he's holding the lantern. It's like the call to go within. To it's that other call to go within, to face these desires, to seek his own understanding and enlightenment and his own clarity from the sun energy, as well as his own healing and hopes and wishes and dreams. Like it's like to go back to an innocent time. In this energy of that I'm getting with this like hermit energy now with the card. Like to go back to innocence, instead of feeling shame or not deserving, right? You have these desires because this is like an old dream, an old wish, right? Well, there's something that's happened in this person's life where then they feel like they're not deserving. And it's like, go back to that innocence. This is where your power lies, back in this innocent. It's like gifting yourself with fucking grace, and this is how you heal it and move forward and recapture your power. This is what I'm getting with this. And then from there, you can choose your pathway. And because we have choosing your pathway, all is possible. It's understanding that no matter what you do for yourself and, and how you feel about things is going to dictate the success and the outcome. But then you'll have all the clarity that you need also to make a better decision for yourself instead of running from something. So they're trying to get this masculine to face. This is not where I was going in regards to this. I look high, ha ha ha, lol. No, I'm not high. No, I don't do drugs. But I'm not high. No, do you have cancer? Anyways, let me go ahead and move on. I think I'm quite too chunky to have cancer. Okay, I got too much meat on my bones. A lot of people who have cancer, they lose a lot of weight and they're really ill. Yeah, really, it's not. Anyways, you know what? I'm not going to pay attention to that. I will block you. I will go through and block you. Don't play with me. I'm not in the mood. I'm a queen of swords. I will chop your fucking head off and I don't have to say anything and I don't have to warn you. First and foremost, I don't have to warn nobody of shit. Don't come on here talking crazy. Because I will cuss your fucking ass out too. Just because I'm a healer, just because I'm a Reiki practitioner and I'm psychic and prophetic and I do this does not mean that I'm not going to chop a motherfucker's head off. I have to be able to stand in my power. I have to be able to stand up for myself and other people. As a leader, we understand this, especially as a spiritual leader and healer. This is my job to make sure that I stand in my fucking truth and stand in my power and not allow anyone to come on here and run their motherfucking mouth and create bullshit. Okay? I'm not going to tolerate that shit. And I will axe your fucking head. I will cuss you the fuck out too. Don't play. Don't be on here playing no motherfucking games. You want to go do child's play? Go do child's play. Take your ass out here and go run around with these motherfucking low-life little bums or these gangbangers or running your motherfucking mouth, huffing and puffing, being all big and bad out here in the motherfucking streets. That's where you go take that shit. Okay? Don't come on my platform running your motherfucking mouth. I will cuss you the fuck out. But I also don't need to. It's to my discernment. See, I have incorporated my shadow. I used to be a people pleaser. Fuck that shit. I'm not a people pleaser no more. I used to be afraid of my power. I used to be afraid of my shadow. I used to be afraid to offend a motherfucker. No, not anymore. I will cuss you the fuck out. And I don't give a fuck about asking questions later. Anyways, back to this masculine energy, and I'm about to have a cigarette, and this is why I haven't quit smoking, okay? Because people want to be testing motherfuckers, and I don't have the patience for it, and I have anxiety. When you are a healer and you receive all of this energy and all of these frequencies, it can give you anxiety alone, let alone I do suffer from post-traumatic stress. I've been through trauma. I've been through hell and back. You think coming on here running your mouth is something. The fuck? You could not handle the life that I had to live. You could not handle anything, but you want to come on here and act all big and bad. You would not be able to survive a day that I had to fucking go through in my life. Not one fucking day. Anyways, back to this masculine energy. There is some sense of shame of not feeling like he is deserving of love. Something from his past, I can understand that, being from my past and people want to try to shame me. You cannot help what you were born into. You cannot help the mistakes that you have made. Yes, in some way you can, but how we help that, meaning how, we take accountability, we take responsibility, and we grow and we learn. If we made a mistake, if we did something, it's because we needed to have that growth. And this is that understanding and maturity and gracing ourselves with forgiveness. gifting ourselves with grace, right? That's a treasure in itself. I feel that this masculine is very hard on himself. He's hard on himself because of how other people see him. It's like this facade here, how he has to be tough. I don't know if it's because a lot of people rely on him, and so he's holding a lot where he needs to, hold everything up, or if it's because in that superficial way he's used to how people see him, and that's important to his facade and his ego, like stroking of an ego. I don't know. All right, here. Let's see here, Spirit. All right, let's see. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do tarot. Spirit, what do you have to say? What do you want us to know in regards to this masculine energy? And this avoidance, this trying to run from love, or run from the desire and the feelings that he has towards his feminine. What do you want us to know in regards to this masculine energy, please, Spirit? We have the Eight of Wands. Travel. Fast movement forward. He's working on moving past these fears, these insecurities, this self-doubt or self-sabotage. I'm getting that there's distance between the two of you. Physical distance. Let me rephrase that here. I'm getting that there's physical distance, and that's been a barrier. This has been an obstacle of why he hasn't wanted to face his feelings or this desire, because of this distance, not knowing how to deal with this distance and how to like he wants to. He doesn't want that gap there. He doesn't want this distance. It's like there's also this fear of expressing this, of this acknowledgement that this distance is a barrier, and like wanting you closer. It's funny because it's like this distance was needed for preparation. This distance was needed to face himself, to become brave and to step into his power and choosing what it is he wants for himself. It's like if this distance was not there, then, he hadn't faced what it was that he's feeling in regards to this shame or not feeling deserving of love. So it's like he would have fucked it up. It's like once he's able to choose that pathway, he's going to be able to travel forward and move forward in regards to expressing himself and bringing you guys closer together. And this desire, and like maybe working on trying to get you closer, or figuring out a way where it's not an obstacle, of doing like something long distance and traveling. And there's this they keep pulling me and showing me the gap, and like the gap gets smaller, but then they keep going to the physical world. So maybe it's just him, like there's a distance, but him dealing with this, because they keep going like from this energetic to this physical. So while he's dealing with this, it's going to help pull you together physically. Not sure how. They're kind of doing it readily. All right, what else, Spirit, in regards to this masculine? It's masculine energy and what he's feeling, what he's going through. What's going on, Spirit, with this masculine? The Tower. Trying to overcome that distance. There is this, that's why Spirit is trying to get him to accept this. Accept how he feels and his desires. As well as that the distance is a problem and that he wants this feminine energy closer to him. And it's not just like emotionally, right? It's physically. It's like I feel they live far apart from what I show, from what they're showing me. Like they keep showing me distance. And it's not just like energetic distance. He's energetically distancing himself because she's not there. She's not available. There's a distance. There's a big span between them. Once he can accept this and express this, he can work on trying to figure out how to, like with her too, or with himself, or understanding that maybe it's not as big as a deal that he thought, but it is a big deal. I'm like, it's not that, it is a big deal to him. But it's the facing it of why he's running. He's a commitment. He has a commitment issue with like a fear of a commitment. And so like accepting this has to is like that tower in understanding and acceptance of he's afraid of commitment. But he wants this commitment, but he's afraid of it, right? So he's got to face it. So we're uncovering more obstacles that this masculine has to overcome in regards to this connection. The Tower is also there to help him move past all of those obstacles. I think I already said that shit. Did I already say that? But they keep bringing me back to that because he's gonna move past it. He's gonna be moving forward past these obstacles. Of course, thank you, Spirit. And this is confirmation of that with the Six of Wands. Victory, success. This also represents movement forward. Overcoming these obstacles. Overcoming his own internal obstacles also. Like that fear, that self-doubt, this acceptance. As well as understanding and acceptance of the long distance, and he wants this person close to him. So with this Six of Wands and this, I wanted to say sex. Okay, he's got sex on the brain heavily. Oh God. Because if he does this in regards to commitment, he wants her to be there because of sex, and he does not. He wants to be loyal. That's sweet. He doesn't want to fuck it up. He wants to be loyal. He's fucked something up in the past. That's the shame of that beast energy. Of like cheating or something like that. Not being loyal because the person that he cared for was too far away. And then he not having self-control. Oh boy, we're getting a lot. Okay, I understand the beast energy now. And they kept pulling me to the beast in regards to the dragon. The magician. He's trying to manifest you. The magician. He's trying to manifest his way forward. He's also trying to manifest you. This way forward is overcoming that four of coins. I was talking about earlier how he is trying to run and avoid. He is trying to deny his feelings and his desires, and all of this about he's needing to accept all these different things that we keep getting in these energies that I keep talking about. This is the Four of Coins energy. He's being stingy. He doesn't want to hurt. He doesn't want to hurt no one. So he's guarded. He's trying to overcome this. And he's trying to manifest his way over out of this energy of this Four of Coins and all of those obstacles that he's facing, so that he can manifest you and manifest trying to move forward with you. Anything else, Spirit, for this masculine energy that you want us to know? They're pulling me back to that beast energy of the mistake. For some people, I'm getting a second scenario here where this mistake is in regards to you. For some, it's not going to be. It's just past, as in someone else. But for some, I'm getting here where this Four of Coins energy is here in regards to this connection because of mistakes that he's made with you. Like cheating, not being able to accept and was afraid of commitment, and then couldn't handle himself sexually because of the distance and cheating and not being loyal. So it created this Four of Coins energy between both of you that you need to overcome. And this is why he's working so hard in this Magician energy to transform the situation first through himself. Well, at least he's awakened enough to understand this. Anything else, Spirit? The Ace of Coins. It landed on the Six of Wands. The Ace of Coins is a new beginning. So the Six of Wands, we're going backwards because it's important where they land when it comes to me. So this new beginning, they're saying this new beginning is going to come. This new beginning is going to happen. This is moving. This is new job, new beginnings, new relationship. There's a Six of Wands. So there is success, victory, movement forward in regards to manifesting this new beginning. The new beginning that he wants with you. Or the new beginning that he wants with someone new if you're not in that second scenario. The World in Reverse. The bottom of the deck, the World in Reverse. This is for that second group. Trying to manifest this new beginning because of there was this beginning with you prior, how he fucked it up. Needing to close it out and heal it to move forward because he doesn't want it to end. Like he doesn't want to let go of you. This is for the second group, okay, that I just picked up on. So he wants to manifest and work his way through this and have this new beginning and have success forward, movement forward. Like there's the shame. They're pulling me to the shame that he feels in regards to this world being in reverse and screwing up the first time around. There's that shame and that guilt that he has. There's more details here. I'm going to go ahead and flip that upright. I'm going to clear the energies and I'm going to try to do one more reading here, see if we can pick up another. I was hoping to do an energy reading, but this became a masculine. In regards to masculine energies, picking up on someone's desires. All right, let's see here, Spirit. I'm going to go ahead. They want me to do the Romance Angels? All right, Spirit, can we do just a general collective energy reading? It may not go there, but we're going to find out. Sometimes I'll keep getting more information on the reading that I was just doing previously. Depends on what Spirit wants. So we're about to find out. We have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. That movement forward, wanting that new beginning. So deception, it came out in reverse though, and it's important for we're pulling in on the previous reading of the masculine who is or was, he's trying to work his way through that running, that avoiding from his feelings, his desires, and needing to accept it. The deception that he's working on trying to overcome. It came out in reverse for a reason. Yes, there's deception there, but he's working on trying to overcome the deception. So we're getting further information here. So someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship, and that's that masculine from the previous reading. And what he's trying to work his way forward through, what he's trying to manifest his way out of and overcome and heal and have success over for a new beginning is overcoming this deception in regards to you. And then we have let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. This is for the masculine. He's got a big pride. I'll put it that way. He's got big pride. He's very prideful. He has a hard time being vulnerable, opening up, and letting people know that he needs help. And then we have flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. This is what he's wanting to do when he's able to overcome this deception. This is probably something that he needs to also ask for friends for help for. Like, how do I flirt with her? How do I be vulnerable, right? He's needing help in regards to this, of letting go of that deception and actually being vulnerable and speaking and being flirtatious. The bottom of the deck, children. Your love life is being affected by children. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do some other tarot cards. All right, Spirit, let's see here. What do you have? What is these energies? I guess we're still working on this masculine energy that I was picking up on, so we're probably going to just get more information, not unless we end up being lucky and getting a second scenario. Let's see what Spirit has for us. The Four of Pentacles. It's just repetition. The Four of Pentacles came out in the other tarot card readings that I did. This guarded energy, this stingy energy. Like, I don't want to lose anything else. I don't want to lose anymore. So I'm going to hold on and I'm not going to let anyone in. Or I'm so guarded, but yet I want. So I'm just going to take. I'm going to be stingy and not giving. I'm not going to reciprocate because I don't want to lose anything, but I'm just going to take from people. There's that duality in that Four of Pentacles of how it can present itself. This landed on the four, or this Four of Pentacles landed on the career and finances. This has to do with money and what they've built for themselves also. Why it's been difficult for them to want to have a relationship, be in a commitment, because they've worked hard. They've worked hard for what they have and they don't want to lose anything else. They've already lost a lot. And then the World came out in reverse again. And it landed on that deception card that was in reverse. The deception card is up right now. This is not wanting the closure. Not wanting the closure of this cycle. He wants to overcome the deception. That's the same thing that they keep giving me. But struggling to overcome that Four of Pentacles energy. It's the needing to surrender and let it go. It fucking fell apart. It didn't work. This is more of that acceptance. needing to surrender it and let it go so that if it's meant to come back in, then it can. This is why the world is in reverse. Needing to close it out, needing to make peace with everything, close it out, close out the deception, close out the mistakes, close out all the wounds, whatever the fuck it is that they need to close out in regards to the cycle, or he does. So that then it can put this world upright and it can have this ending. With every ending, there's a new beginning. So if it's meant to be here in your life and it's meant for you, then it's going to come the fuck back in the right timing. But it can't come in if you're holding on to it and won't let it go. Because then you're holding on to that loss. You're going to be stuck in that Four of Pentacles energy. You're going to be looking at and examining all the shit that you've lost and feeling fucking wounded and feeling guarded and struggling. What the hell? Hold on here. I've got these upside down. Pay attention. This new beginning is in reverse because the world is in reverse. And he's not allowing anyone to help him. So the first reading was what he wants, right? And what he's trying to have happen. But he's holding on to everything still. He hasn't let go of this and made peace with anything. So now everything is fucking in reverse. This is what is actually taking place. It's like the first reading was his emotions, what he wants, what he'd like to happen, like the as above, right? Because these are involving his feelings. So emotions are connected with intuition, which would be connected to as above. So as above, this is what he's wanting. And below the surface, the physical 3D world, this is what is taking place in regards to the situation. You know, he's still guarded. He's still in this Four of Pentacles. He's still holding the fuck on to everything. That's why the world is in reverse, needing to let it go. And because he's holding on still and he's still in this Four of Pentacles energy, this new beginning can't fucking happen. It's in reverse also. As well as like that prideful energy of not allowing people to help him, not being vulnerable and not asking for help. And how do I get over this deception? How do I get like his deception of holding on, of not wanting to be vulnerable? How do I flirt with her? How do I communicate? How do I let her know how I feel? It's all tied together in his energy. So he's still struggling. This is why that magician energy in the first reading is so important, because he's trying to manifest his way out of this. And so what it's showing here in the as above is that it's taking place in the as above. This is what he wants in the as above. So as above, so below. Now this takes time to work through the physical world for it to align to what is going on in the as above. And I don't know why we're doing an as above, so below reading, but that's what it is today. Then we have the Two of Swords. This is that indecision, but this needing to trust your heart. Your heart, letting your heart lead the way. Your heart is connected to your intuitions. This is, you know, they're blindfolded. They can't see. So it's allowing your heart and your intuition, your feelings to lead the fucking way, because you know the way, right? So it's going within. This is why earlier in that first reading, it was so important for this masculine to accept how he fucking feels and what he's desiring in regards to this feminine. So then he can allow his heart to lead the fucking way. He'll know then what the fuck to do. But he's just stubborn. He's prideful. And then we have the Tower. Spirit hitting him upside the fucking head. Trying to get him to see. Trying to get him to face how he feels. So he can let go of everything. So then he can manifest what it is he wants. This is what's going on in the physical. This Tower is still yet to take place. The energies are building. I was feeling this before, and the energy's building. So we got the as above, and now the so below. And Spirit is still working on trying to crack his heart open to get him to accept. Oh, that's the other reason. She, this feminine, she's a Queen of Swords. He knows she's not going to tolerate no shit. He has to get his shit together. She'll chop his fucking head off. She's not going to tolerate less than. And then the Star is healing fulfillment, dreams come true, hopes and faith. You know, he's wanting to allow his heart to lead himself back to her. And so that tower is in regards to, hey, follow your fucking heart. This is who you want. This is what you want. This is your wish fulfillment. And your wish fulfillment is also healing this. And this is your dream. She is your dream. You want to feel this way. The star is also healing. Okay. So they're working on divine beings, angelic beings, spirit, angels, however you see it for yourself. They are here helping, is what I'm getting with this. I was getting that strong angelic presence in regards to the connection in the beginning, before I think I started doing the cards, and I was talking about spirit, angels is like affecting this magnetic pull and like won't let it go. They're involved in it, right? They're like, hey, you have to examine this. They're working on this healing. It's what I'm getting with this is they keep showing me like the angels and that magnetic pull and how they are involved in this is because it's something that's supposed to happen. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that it doesn't matter, and it does not mean that it's going to last forever. But what I'm getting with this is this healing is supposed to happen, as well as whatever else is supposed to take place in regards to this connection needs to take place for both people's betterment, for both people's future success, regardless if they are together or not. That's what I'm getting with this energy. All right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull advice, guidance, and supports. They want me to do actually 2 decks here. So I'm going to go ahead and do the Keepers of Light, or the Light Keeper. Is the Keepers of Light? Yeah, the Keepers of Light first. And then the Goddess Guidance Oracle. Advice, guidance, and support for these readings, please, Spirit, since they all seem to be one in regards to like as above, so below. We have Archangel Michael, trusting heaven. You are safe. Angels are close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. And talking about the masculine and the masculine energy, needing to let this go, right? And closing out this cycle, trusting, right? This is confirmation of what I was speaking about before, and allowing this to let it go, trusting in heaven that miracles will occur, and that if this is meant for you, it'll come back in, but it can't come in if you're holding on and you're gripping. Anything else, Spirit? I don't take these in reverse, so it doesn't matter if that kind of flipped sideways or ended up going upside down. We have Lady Portia, Divine Order. It's funny, that pull, and I kept telling you about the angels. That's this divine order, and where it has something to do with this connection. I don't know why. I don't know how to explain, okay? And please forgive me, but I have to tell you what I can understand. That this is the divine order in regards to this connection and angels, ether, supporting, assisting, and also pulling each other to each other. Like when you try to avoid or someone's trying to run from it, they won't let it go because it has to do with the divine order. Because this is meant to take place, is what I'm being told. It's meant to take place. And if people are running from it, then spirit has to be there, and they have to energetically bust their ass to get it to take place because of divine order. It's meant to happen. All right, so Lady Portia, divine order. I got to get out of that. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. Anything else, Spirit? This is blossoming. They keep holding me to the flowers and showing me all these different flowers, like blossoming out of the mud, like the lotus flower. It's not just this connection, but it's the person and like their spiritual awakening, their pathway, they're trusting in themselves, so they're overcoming their demons, whatever the spectrum is for you. It could be one of those things, it could be all of those things, depending on how deep this awakening or um, this coming out of the mud is for you, right? That like getting it out the fucking mud, um, like this overcoming. We have Kuthami, Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answers you seek. Trust what you know. Here we go with trust again. There is multiple cards in regards to trusting. It's at the bottom of the deck. Master Jesus, forgiveness. You are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. All right, they want me to do the Goddess Guidance Oracle also for advice, guidance, and support. All right, Spirit, what advice, guidance, and support do you have for this reading? Advice, guidance, and support this reading, please, Spirit. We have Oh Not Easy Does It. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. That holding on. That masculine energy being in that Four of Pentacles and holding the fuck on. Not letting go, not surrendering so that this cycle can end. This is what they're talking about. Like, easy does it, let it go. You're trying to force this. And if it's meant to happen, it's going to happen. And you need to trust. You feel it down in your heart. You feel this connection. So you need to trust that connection. But Oh Not Easy Does It. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. Yemenia, golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. Those emotional doors, they're showing me the as above, so that it can trickle down into the physical. So there's still things going on in the as above that is helping support what is going on here in the physical to move it forward. And the physical is what they're showing me. Oh, shit. We have Kuan Yin, care and compassion. I am not picking that up, okay? If you want to know what that card is, you can go look it up. You can Google it. It is the Goddess Guidance Oracle, and that was the Kuan Yin card. Any other advice, guidance, or support, please, Spirit? Yeah, I'm not picking that up. I'm about to be all falling out. We have Hathor, receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. Getting out of that Four of Pentacles, that stingy, holding, blocking, keeping everyone out energy. They're keeping themselves from being able to receive because they don't want to hurt. God, universe, God source energy is saying, hey, you need to be open. Allow yourself to receive. You deserve to receive. Remember, I was picking up on that feeling unworthy or shame or guilt or like not deserving of love or this treasure. It has to do with this Four of Pentacles energy also, in that holding on and being afraid and not allowing yourself to receive what it is that you deserve, receive love, and allow people in. Anyways, thank you for joining me. I hope that this was helpful. I pray that your day is full of blessings. Thanks.